alone in the dark.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy.
Possession?
Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned a letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
All right. So far, it's been pretty faithful to the original. Big fan myself of the original. Actually played it when I was younger. Let's see, who do I want to play as first? Well, the devs designed this to be played by both, from what I've understood. So I think, let's do ladies first. Let's go ahead. Get that one. Come on, girl, let's go. Let's go into the spooky mansion.
Hello?
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
This is a big place. Maybe they're on the other side of the house.
Stay here. I'll have a look.
Yes, because that's the first thing you do in horror games. Split up. So apparently, back in the day, I find it kind of funny that this game inspired Resident Evil, and now this remake is inspired by the remakes of Resident Evil. Kind of funny, isn't it? How all that works. Look for a way inside the house. You know me, I'm gonna go exploring as much as I can.
What's this?
Found a flashlight. Nice, nice. It's a clue. More than a clue to me. Kitchen garden key. Okay, so you can't rotate things like in Resident Evil. Okay. So there's no battery life or anything, so I guess I can just keep it on forever. But we're not going to do that. I'm only going to turn it on when I need it. Anything over here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Ooh, this is ominous. Okay. So we did play the prologue a little bit, and it's only about a 15-minute game. What is that? I see eyes in there. I see eyes. Did I miss something? I hope I didn't. But I did play the prologue. That probably was whatever was in there. And it was only about 15 minutes. And it really didn't give us much in the lines of a story or anything like that. It did give us a little sense of the gameplay and like the setting, but as far as the backstory and the lore goes, it really didn't give us much into that. I gotta drop down there. I don't want to drop down there right now. Let me look around first. Is there a sprint? There is. It's gonna be locked. No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Do I want to go drop down that hole first before I go any further? Because I don't know if this is the way I need to go. Sure, why not? Let's do it. YOLO. Let's try it out. At least let me inspect it. Okay. Got it. So I'm gonna need something to reach down there, obviously. Of course, we gotta look around.
They built the house around it.
Interesting. Another key. The housekeeper's key. Got it. Hidden in a vase for some reason. Let's go down here first. Well, I'm assuming I go that way since the door's locked, so let's go this way. That's usually how these older games worked, right? You know, the locked door is the way you go. That's not a good sign, getting pistol ammo this early. Can't go up there. Is there anything over here? Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Alright, so let's go to the housekeeper's quarters. Find the front door and let Detective Carnby inside. I hope that's him I hear beating on a door or something.
I'll just take this.
Okay, health potion. Cool. I really like this setting, guys. It's obviously inspired by Lovecraftian stuff. Family Bible.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gree-gree. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, $0.25. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
Ah, you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please, I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madame. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
Wow. I gotta say, I do enjoy that. Like the notes being narrated and voice acted. That is a touch I have not seen in a long time. And I actually do like that. That I don't have to actually read it myself. More ammo. Okay, which way to the front? Health potion. I wonder what that caps out at. Do I have like an unlimited supply? As much as I could carry? More ammo. Of course, I'll take it. More ammo. I'll take that too. There's ammo everywhere in this place. Thought I saw an interaction circle. Another clue. Rat poison. Laganaps, or however you pronounce that. So that must be collectibles. Okay.
What was that?
Non-essential items that you can find throughout the game. Completing sets will uncover forbidden knowledge and sometimes even more. Ah, okay. I wonder if it's things like carryover from game to game. Some sets can't even be completed without playing both Carnby and Emily's campaign. Okay, so they did design it to play both characters. That is nice to know. I heard the assumption that it was designed that way, but it actually is designed that way. Alright. Fair enough. So I'm wondering if, like, is it, like, does it unlock power things, or is it just, like, the collectionist person that likes that kind of thing? Let's go this way first. Sabotage.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
Okay. Boiler has been sabotaged. So, that's the door closing, isn't it?
That doesn't look safe.
Yeah, obviously. It's meant to be a leak that I can't get past. Old school ways. Old school puzzle. Cool. Okay. Alright, so more pistol bullets. We'll take that. Off we go somewhere else. Like, this is an awful long trip around to get to that front door, but I mean, I guess it is a huge mansion, right? You know, by design, it takes you a while to get to the other side of the house. Streetcar ticket. Another, I'm going to mispronounce this name so bad. Another Lagniappe or Lagniappe or Laganape or whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call them collectibles. Streetcar ticket. Okay. Anything in there? No? Then why'd it let me open it? Unless I'm capped out on some things.
I need the
A
key.
locked gate. Okay, I missed something somewhere then. Unless I'm supposed to backtrack. And something's gonna jump scare me or something because I heard a little grumble. I'm not settled. I'm unsettled. I'm very unsettled right now. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Oh, I missed a door over here. Okay. Upstairs we go. I don't like that music. There's the front door. I'm assuming that's the front door. Okay, that's blocked. Anything over here? The lavatories. Okay, obviously I'm capped out on something because... Please don't close. I want to go back out. Obviously I'm capped out on something because it's not giving me a prompt to pick any items up. Let's see, do I have
Surprised
inventory?
by her own reckless decision, Emily found herself breaking into Desetto. She mulled over how to present her story in case she got caught, but couldn't think of anything that sounded convincing. She wasn't much of a fast talker. Best to find a way to open the front door and let Detective Conby inside so he can handle the situation.
Okay, so even your objectives, like your little story synopsis, will be voice acted. That is nice. So I don't have like an inventory or anything like that that tells me a cap of how many items or anything of the sort. Obviously I need something to get in there. And I guess supposedly it could just be a bait, you know, like you just open the cabinet and there's nothing there. All right, so Lottie's diary, 1930.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
I wonder if Lottie is like the housekeeper. It seems that way kind of right now. Ooh, a map. All right, so yes, I'm in the orderly's house, so she is the housekeeper. Okay, so the housekeeper's name is Lottie. We got that down. The dining room is blocked off. The boiler has a puzzle we can't go through. The kitchen garden. Okay, that's that hole that I had to reach down and get something from. Okay. The food and wine cellar is locked off. I had to backtrack back up here to find wherever I needed to go. So that's obviously something for later. Third floor, have not been there yet. Okay. Ooh, let's go. Piazza key.
What's this?
Okay, how do I get back to the map? How do I do that? Oh, it's up there. Obviously, if I just looked up at the top of the screen. So the piazza. Okay, so I go around the stairs and there's the door for it. The map is updated with information about the world, including locked doors and unsolved puzzles. Oh, so this is the library.
I need the key.
Oh,
I need
it's
the
not
key.
the right one, obviously. Let's see. The piazza is right by the library. Okay. If I just checked. Let's check upstairs first. Check for any locked doors or anything up here.
It's wet shut.
Okay. So blocked from this side. Anything this way?
It looks important.
Private, no entry. Okay, so we got our map updated. All right. Please go down. Please go down. Okay, don't get stuck. Let's go this way to the piazza. Okay, so there's a way to drop down. Every time I try to start sprinting, the game gets kind of choppy. I get some frame drops. Need a key for there. Oh, this is the place from the prologue, guys. It's nice. I recognize that. This is where Grace came down the stairs and the room just changed all of a sudden. And there were monsters filled and everything like that. And she acted, nonchalant about it.
Excuse me? Do you know where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Of course not.
McCarthy, what are you doing? I told you not to lose sight of the girl.
Don't you worry, Mags. I'll find that little rascal.
Who are you people? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. His name is Jeremy Hartwood.
What are you doing,
there's Grace.
child? You shouldn't be alone. Go find McCarthy.
Who are you? Are you here for the Fay Dodo?
Go upstairs now.
So this must be
My name is
before the
Emily
prologue,
Hartwood.
because
I'm the niece of Jeremy Hartwood. This
in the
is
prologue, we
Detective
obviously saw a
Carney.
monster come out and get
Lee?
Grace.
Why are you here?
No, I'm a private investigator. Sorry to bother you. My client's worried about her uncle. He's a patient here at Derceto. If you don't mind, could you direct us where to find him?
No, I can't. Jeremy has gone missing. If you leave your information, I will make sure to contact you.
Wait, he ran away?
No, he won't leave the house. He's around here somewhere, and both of our orderlies are looking for him.
That's unacceptable. Where's Dr. Gray? I want to speak with him immediately.
Fine, I'll ask him. Wait here and don't touch anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Side-eye me all you want, woman. Don't side-eye me.
Do you want to see Jeremy's room?
Sure, Grace, let's go.
Can you show us?
Follow me.
That definitely piqued my interest. I am so curious as to, is this before or after the prologue? Well, obviously the prologue, but this must take place before the prologue then, because Grace got attacked by a monster, so maybe it all fit in. I'm just gonna play. We'll see how the story goes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Grace.
Strange kid.
Let's look around, see what we can find.
All right, let's take a look.
Jeremy had gone missing. The housekeeper said the staff at Derceto was looking for him, but Emily wanted answers and demanded to speak to Dr. Gray, the man in charge. While waiting, a young girl offered to show Emily and Detective Conby inside Jeremy's room. The perfect opportunity to look for clues regarding Jeremy's disappearance.
All right. What can I find in his room? Search everything. Everything. Tear it all apart. FBI raid. Lockbox. Puzzle. Commonplace book.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my
The dark
tired
man.
shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Tarawea. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Signora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep.
Okay, so the first page seems to be the only thing voice acted, unless...
How
Nope.
did you first
Yep,
come to
I gotta hit play.
understand
Okay.
such things, Signora? How did you know that the battered boil in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Tarawea? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way, that the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say. The people of Deseto are becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard. The dark man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
Who is this dark man he's speaking of? Okay, so I wonder what that means. Probably nothing. Right now, anyway. Okay, there's the puzzle piece. I haven't done some of these old school puzzles in so long.
I found a commonplace book.
What's that?
A notebook with all kinds of stuff in it. Do you know a place called Tarawea?
Never heard of it. Is it close?
I've no idea. Just seems like it was a place Jeremy wanted to visit.
Good to know.
Alright, let's get to working on this puzzle. It may take me a minute. It's been a long time since I've done an old school puzzle like this. Alright, so... Okay, that goes... Oh, you can move every piece individually. Oh, okay, well then never mind. Not gonna take me as long as I thought. For some reason, I thought it was one of those sliding puzzles where you had to have one piece out and slide everything over and something of the sort.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Looks like a talisman.
You mean like this one?
Can you find me a knife to cut the canvas? I want to take this with me.
You want to take the painting? Sure, I'll find one.
What are you thinking, girl?
I found this tube as well. Should keep it safe for you. Do you want to carry it or should I? Miss Hartwood? Emily?
I'll take it. Thank you.
We're done here, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know how to do any of this.
Listen, I think we should talk to Dr. Gray. He must know something about what's going on around here.
Okay. Let's do that.
Come on, I don't want to be here all night.
Detective Carnby? Where did...
Oh, is this... This must be something like exactly what happened to Grace. Like, the layout of everything just changes, and it's like you're in a different world all of a sudden.
What on earth is happening? What is this place?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. Investigate the cornerstone.
Emily had never seen the French Quarter quite like this, dark and alien. The only possible refuge she could see from Jeremy's balcony was a bit of light coming from a corner store.
Okay, gonna go over that way. So obviously she's a little on guard now. Because she's walking a little different. Don't have a key for that. Uncle Jeremy, I really do like your art style. So, does the map still... No, it doesn't. Okay. Because obviously it's a different area. Uh-oh. First encounter, guys. Grab some bullets. Alright. Combat tutorial? I guess not. Okay. Headshot. Okay. Okay, reload. Where'd this other one go? Because there was another one there. There were two. There were two. I forgot, it's old school. It's not going to hold your hand as much as these modern games do. When did she get a gun, by the way? Did she just come into the mansion with it? Okay. The store was that way, was it not?
I can't go that way.
Okay, so obviously not that way.
This can't be.
Are you just gonna kind of nonchalantly, let's see, items can be thrown at enemies to use to distract them. Okay, tap RT to right trigger to quickly throw them, right trigger to aim. Oh. Well, alright then. I thought I could pick it up and hold it. And, take it with me. Why are you telling me to sprint? Okay. I'm full. Okay. I did not get hit, so obviously I'm okay for now. Nothing to look at that way. Ding ding. Service, please.
Emily, is that you?
Batiste?
How'd you get here?
I was back at Derceto. Looking for my Uncle Jeremy?
Jeremy's your uncle. I didn't know.
Why would you? You're still working at Derceto?
Yeah, both me and Lotta stuck around. We're real orderlies now. You remember my sister Lotta, don't you?
What happened, Batiste? How are we here?
You know about the dark man haunting your uncle?
I'm familiar with his mental state.
I think we all in his head somehow. Cause these streets are real, but they're not like on any map. Nah, this is like when you remember something, but in the wrong way.
Do you know how to get back to Derceto? I'm not safe here.
Truer words have yet been spoken, Mrs. Marcus.
Don't call me that.
Okay, so
It's Miss Emily Hartwood. There's no reason to call me anything else.
I'm sorry, Miss Emily. I'm just trying to tell you like it is.
we're in
This
his
place
head.
ain't safe for no one. There's evil hiding in the dark.
How do I get back?
Only Jeremy knows how. He has this juju necklace guiding him.
You mean this talisman?
Mm-hmm. Just like it. He says it's been protecting him ever since he got it from Miss Jackson down the street.
You know where it came from? Have you been there?
I was there no more than 1 hour ago looking for Jeremy. Locked it up to keep the ghouls from getting inside. You can have the key if you want.
Thank you. I'll take a look.
Stay safe, miss.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Batiste, for almost bashing my skull in. Alright, Batiste's keys. Okay. There are 3 keys on this chain, one that opens up to Miss Jackson's place in the French Quarter, and there are 2 belonging to Derceto. One for the clerk's office and one for the library. Okay, so we got the keys for that whenever we get back there. What is this? Find Miss Jackson's place to learn more. Preserved reptiles, another collectible. let's go
Emily
here.
couldn't understand where she was, but it felt like a waking dream. Baptiste, who she vaguely remembered from her past, claimed to work as an orderly at Derceto. He was also looking for Jeremy, and seemed to imply that he was chasing him through Jeremy's own mind. Maybe this wasn't Emily's dream, but Jeremy's, and she was trapped inside somehow. Baptiste suspected that Jeremy was in some control due to a talisman that he had been given by a Miss Jackson, a name Emily recalled to be one of the many voodoo witch doctors in the French Quarter. In hope to find a way back to Derceto, Emily set out to find Miss Jackson's place.
Okay. Do you have anything that I can just borrow forever? Possibly? Yes, please. We're gonna go check behind your counter.
Are you staying here?
For a while. Want to see if Jeremy shows up.
Okay, well, good luck to you. Can't go that way. So I guess nothing in there for me. Okay, I guess outside I go. Wait, I didn't overlook a map or anything, did I? I don't think so. Okay, I don't see anything just hanging out and standing out to me, obviously, so. Ding, ding. Alright, so where is Miss Jackson's place? I guess it doesn't, I don't have anything to tell me. Oh, great. Great. I want to avoid you if I can. Can I go this way? Oh, cool. I got a melee weapon. Doesn't look very sturdy, though. Oh, crap. Oh, Arby, thanks for telling me a little too late now. Thanks.
My weapon broke!
Oh, there's apparently a durability. Okay, I did not know that. Alright, well, let's go back and get that little health potion. There we go. Now we're all set. We're fixed up. Nothing's in there. Do you happen to open up a door for me? You did not. You just popped up off the wall. Okay. Ding, ding. Dinner time. Come get it. Okay, you're running away. Great. I don't want to fight you anyway. But where do I go? Do I go left or right? I need to know. I need to know. All right, let's just do this. And it didn't work. This would be really helpful if I knew which way I had to go. All right, go that way. These distractions aren't working. Am I just not throwing it close enough to him? Okay, it's obviously not this way. It's obviously not that way. All right, Mr. Man. Or do I throw it at you? There we go. Go that way, Mr. Man. Oh, I didn't wait long enough. Oh. Run, girl. Run. Run, girl. Run, girl. Ugh. No. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. I guess I gotta kill you. Kill. Shoot. Be an American. Be an American. Okay. Alright. I guess you were just gonna follow me forever until I got rid of you, so. More bullets. Alright, well, since it's safe to go back out here now, let's go look for some items. Bullets. Ooh, a hatchet. I wonder if... Ding, ding. Okay, I wonder if that has a durability. Ooh, wait, I saw an interaction thing. Oh, wait, that's the... Yeah, that's the way I've already came from. Okay. So let's look for some other things. Now that I don't have to worry about that feller. Okay, there's a rock. Nothing. Ooh, wait. Pistol ammo. She's being awfully nonchalant about the fact that she's killing monsters and fighting for her life. Like, she's not even fazed by it. So I'm wondering if she knew about Jeremy's state of mind and the things happening to him. Like, she knew something like this would happen, you know? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay. Chop him up. Okay, so there's a durability to every weapon, apparently. I hear the steps of another monster. I really probably should work on distracting them better, so that way I can kind of save my resources, but you know, what fun is that? Probably should have saved my melee for him. Got one hit in. Reload, girl. Reload. Alright. Great. We got it. Oh, do they drop... Oh, no, they don't drop items. That's just more rocks and things to throw. Can you pick that up, please? Thank you. I want the bullets. Go ahead and reload. Top out my magazine. There's a lot of rocks here, so I don't even know how I was going to manage to slip by him in this little narrow spot, so it seemed like I had to get him. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Go. Down the stairs. Back down. Here we go. All right. What does this do? Oh, okay, so you throw it at him. And it kind of stuns them there. Gotcha. I just don't know why I didn't see the little reticle last time that I tried to throw things at some people. Unless I just wasn't aiming it right, you know? All right, are there any more guys up here? Any more surprises? Juju. I'm running scary low on some ammunition. Way lower than I would like to be. But it gives that old school feel, you know, and that's probably the point of it.
This must be Miss Jackson's place.
Bursting up in here like I own
Let's
it.
see if we can find out more about Jeremy's talisman.
Okay, can't go that way.
It looks exactly like Jeremy's talisman.
Okay. An old talisman shaped over centuries. The engraving of the numerous looks to be less than 100 years old, but the base could be from antiquity. The polished black sunstone in the middle has a glass finish and occasionally gives the impression of hiding a picture within itself. Okay.
Emily found this waking dream disturbingly persuasive. If this was Jeremy's world, what did that mean? Was the Hartwood family suffering a literal curse? Was the dark man, that ghoulish specter haunting Jeremy, an actual supernatural being? Emily pushed her thoughts aside and focused. She needed to find out about the talisman and get back to Derceto.
So I have my own talisman now. Cool, cool, cool. So I can go back and forth between this place from now on at will, or how's that work? Okay. We'll
I
find
think it's
out.
meant to hold the talisman.
Put it in there. Let's see. All right, so what do I do?
I'm not sure what numbers I should use. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
Okay. Let's see. All right, 3 numbers needed to span a bridge between the scapes of dream and memory. According to Stern, not where I want to be, but it's a start. 3, 5, 8. Okay, so 3, 5, 8. What does that even mean? Do I need to, let me look at the picture real quick. Old grave was uncovered by oil riggers. 3 numbers needed to span a bridge. Okay, so switch discs. So is it that 3? Is it like that? Let's go to I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Is it something like that? Or is it something like that? Okay, 3, 5, and 8. Okay, is that it? Like, cause 3's at the top now. I wonder if that's what that means. do I do with this one? I'm so confused. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 5 because it's in the spot. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, is there anything around here that can kind of help me out? I am completely lost on this puzzle. Because I don't even know how to read it. Like, what's the orientation? Oh, okay, 8 is up there. Okay. On the actual board. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. All right, let me go look at the note and just kind of stare at it for a minute and see if something kind of stands out to me. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3 are circled on each individual plate.
Talisman with black sunstone.
Okay, let's play that and see if it tells me anything.
Ancient navigational tool found inside a cheniere along the Bayou Tonk. The old grave was uncovered by oil riggers and said to have unleashed a vagabond devil that massacred its finders.
3 numbers are needed to span a bridge between the scapes of dream and memory, according to Stein. Not where I want to be, but it's a start. 3, 5, 8.
Okay, so one on the middle on the black stone, 2 in the middle, and 3 on the outer one are circled. Okay, so let's kind of line everything back up. It says 1 is circled here. So I'm wondering, do I do it from this way? All right, this is a old school puzzle, that's for sure. 3. Okay, so 1 is circled there on this one. 2 is circled on that one. I'm wondering if, like he's talking about each plate face like a particular point on a clock. Okay, that's I'm just trying random things because it's not making sense to me. Not making sense to me at all. Oh.
What's that picture in the glass?
Okay.
Where is it?
I wish I could actually look at it after solving it to find out what I actually did, because I don't know what happened. But okay, we'll go with it.
Good to see you again, Miss Hartwood. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. She also alerted me that you brought a detective with you. I'm very curious to hear what this is all about. You don't remember me, do you, Miss Hartwood? We met at your family's house in the Garden District, when your uncle was about to be admitted under my care.
No, I remember. Sorry. I'm not really feeling well.
Oh, well, in that case, have a seat. Let me make you a drink. I don't seem to have made much of an impression on you. On the other hand, I can vividly recall you and your parents.
Because of our cheerful disposition, I'm sure.
You are far too intelligent to think that. You come from a joyless family, Miss Hartwood. The only amusement I took from my visit was discovering that the young lady's drink was an old-fashioned.
Very astute. Is that supposed to make you seem attentive or intelligent?
Whatever you prefer. Are you ready to tell me why you are here, Miss Hartwood? And why you brought a detective?
I received a letter from my uncle. He seems certain that he was in danger here. If I find out you're treating him badly, I'll be taking him back with me to New Orleans.
Really? Is he going to live with you in your tiny garçonniere? That would be a spectacular way to ratify your spinsterhood. Because you are well aware that your father would never let him back in his house. No, I have it. Maybe you can bring him back up north. You've been wanting to move back for quite a few years, haven't you? You always preferred your mother's side of the family. Jeremy is free to leave with you. I won't object. However, there is one problem, as you might have learned. He is, in fact, missing.
Do you know where he could have gone?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I have my staff looking for him. I'm sure he will show up eventually. Especially if he learns that you are here. He is quite fond of you.
What can you tell me about his condition? I never heard a proper diagnosis. What is your medical opinion of him?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, depressed, even. He suffers from a perceived lack of order in his inner and outer life. He constantly complains about events not presenting themselves according to their divine nature.
And the Dark Man?
Hard to tell if it was ever anything specific. Jeremy uses the Dark Man as a psychological scapegoat to avoid facing the truth that he is in any way at fault.
You don't think there can be any truth to the Dark Man's supernatural existence?
Why would you ask that?
Can we ever be sure?
If the Dark Man is some sort of evil presence that is in possession of Jeremy?
Well,
I assure you, any evidence that you experience supporting that claim is purely delusional. Don't get caught up in mass hysteria, Miss Hartwood. You wouldn't want to take your uncle's place in this hospital, would you?
I'll be leaving now, Doctor. I need to keep looking for my uncle.
Do so, Miss Hartwood. I'll let you know if he shows up.
Okay. So obviously it's some kind of family thing, like a power or
Detective
something.
Carnby.
Like
God, I'm glad to see you. I was afraid you had left.
they have not. This is not their
You're
first
the one who
rodeo
just
in all this.
disappeared.
It's hard to explain. I think I blacked out. It was like I went somewhere else.
It's okay, miss. You're clearly upset.
No, I don't know what's happening.
This is a very stressful situation for you, I understand.
Ugh, no, you don't understand.
Just take a deep breath. Why don't you sit down, smoke some of the Perique? If you want, I could even drive you back to New Orleans. I just want to have a talk with Dr. Gray first.
I want to stay. I found a talisman just like the one in the painting. I think I might be able to figure out where Tarawea is, where Jeremy wanted to go.
That's great. Just stay out of trouble, okay? Let me handle the investigation.
I'm not crazy, Detective. Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, catch you later.
I'm not crazy. Not yet. Find the astronomical clock mentioned in the
If a
commonplace
talisman
book.
like this can open up doors between the French Quarter and Derceto, then maybe Jeremy is hiding in some strange other world, like Tarawea, the place he mentioned in the book. No matter where he is, it's clear that my search won't be limited to Derceto.
A rubber stamp. All right, that'll work. Lost children. Hey, this is the place that Grace was at whenever, in the prologue, whenever she got found by the little monster thingy. All right, let me look here.
Despite making
I want
a
to listen to
fool
this.
of herself in front of Dr. Gray and Detective Conby, Emily felt surprisingly invigorated. She felt absolutely sure that it was her manipulation of the talisman that had brought her back to Derceto. Jeremy mentioned 2 items in his commonplace book that somehow connected him to 2 more dreams, or whatever they should be called. If Jeremy had 2 more worlds open to him, then maybe he would hide there if he was scared. Or maybe he found a way to Tarawea, the place Jeremy so desperately wanted to visit. Excited to follow up on her clues, Emily set out to find the old clock and the boiler.
Okay, so I already know where the boiler is. But this old clock, I must have walked past it and maybe not even noticed it. All right, so do a little ding, ding, service, please. All right, so does this? It does, okay. Broken plates.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
Okay, I already knew about the well. Okay.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is Deceto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at Derceto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the 1st floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course Cassandra Beauregard live on the 2nd floor.
Okay. Grace is on the 2nd floor. Room key number 6. Whose room is that? We're gonna go find it. We're gonna find out. Whose room was that? Number 6, Elizabeth Perosi, or is Elisabetta Perosi? Sorry, get that correct. Okay, another collectible. When it makes you worse. Patient files. I shouldn't be looking at these.
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple, and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted, and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
So, Derceto seems to be just like a mental hospital or a mental ward or something like that. I actually thought it was just a mansion that, my uncle lived in or something, but it doesn't seem like that way. Hey, there's Grace from the prologue.
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed. Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Derceto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
Huh. And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor. Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Derceto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago, a claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar.
because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor. Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic impressions?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
And her treatment plan?
Simply staying at Derceto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
Interesting. It's all the patient files except for Jeremy's.
Yeah, where's Uncle Jeremy at?
Looks sturdy. Doubt I'll be opening this.
Okay. Alright, so I need to get the code for that.
Saw your
Repairing
notice
the
in the
boiler.
boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Okay, so to the wine cellar. And I believe we have the keys to that from Mr. Baptiste. Let me look and see just to make sure I know. Okay, so one opens up to Miss Jackson's place, which you've already done, I believe. There are two belonging to Derceto, one for the clerk's office, which I'm in, and then the last one for the library. Guess I don't have the key for the wine cellar then. Not like I thought.
I need the key.
Don't have it for that. And that would be for, I am in the clerk's office. That's for Dr. Gray's office. Okay. All right, let's do the for habit. Ding, ding. All right, let's go. Can I go back that way? Because the game put me in here. I can. But I don't, yeah, nothing's in here. And the detective's in there talking with him, so can't go that way. So upstairs we go, maybe? The map is updated with information about the world, including locked doors. Alright, so I hear that clock. Alright, so I have the library key, so I need to go back through the piazza. That door's locked, but I want to go upstairs and look around first. We haven't looked around upstairs yet. Okay, there's that clock it was talking about.
Hmm.
And I need to find the astronomical clock, find Derceto's boiler, which I already know where those two are, and investigate what Perosi knows.
What's that stain? Looks like some kind of rot.
Oh, okay. But I don't want to investigate it quite yet.
I need the key.
Okay, so that's locked. Can I go this way? I can. Alright. So we're gonna look around so we know, get our little map updated.
Jeremy's room.
All back to normal.
All back to normal.
Emily's here.
Huh. Okay. That was Grace's voice that came across. I wonder why the prologue was focused just on her. She must play some kind of role, and I heard her voice. She drew the picture. This must be Grace's room, maybe? No, I don't think so. Okay, there's that. Got a collectible. It is Grace's room. Because of the set that collectible went into. More ammo. Nice. I need to replenish that. More ammo. Yes, please. Don't have that key. Alright, so what room is that? That's Perosi's room. Oh no, the boxing room was the one with the boxing gloves on the wall was Batiste's room. Okay. So the mezzanine. I think I needed a key for that. Yeah, okay, so that door is blocked. So I need to go back this way. And then let's investigate the little clock here.
This must be the clock mentioned in the Commonplace book. This looks like the thing that held the talisman in the French Quarter, but it's broken and missing some pieces.
Okay, wait a minute. I forgot I got room key 6. So let me go back in here and open that door. And maybe I can get in Perosi's room? Is that room 6? It is.
What a strange but beautiful room.
I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
There's some aggressive-looking rot on these paintings.
Okay, so we got another puzzle here. James McCannon, William Argus, Franklin Mosig, Brian Gumphrey, Philippe J. Curtis, and Nora Keith. Okay. So there's got to be some kind of hints or anything.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I'm pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child.
Okay, so... Alright, number 1, Captain Cortez. So I'm wondering if I gotta flip those paintings over in a certain order.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
Okay.
Are these zodiac signs?
Okay, so she
The
just...
simple astrology cipher was a favorite among the artists who lived in the house 20 years ago. They easily turned into numbers when needed, but also acted as signatures for the members, as there were only 12 of them.
Okay, so she wrote some numbers on the page here. So 1, 11, and 10. I don't even know what that means. So 1 is Aquarius. Oh, I have no idea how to even solve that right now. So I guess I'm going to have to wait until I find out the number. And then I'm going to have to come back into here and see which symbol means what number and then put those in. Because I don't even see the Aquarius symbol there. Yeah, I don't see the Aquarius symbol at all, so I'll have to find out sometime later. And then this, I'm assuming with this, I just flip everything over so it shows a rot line. That is correct. So what did that do? What did that do? What did that do? Okay, so don't have that yet. Okay, so I have to come back later for that. I don't have the key for that door. Alright, so time to just go back to the library. And it says I need to investigate the well, but do I need something to reach down to get it? What the heck was that? What did I miss? Oh, there's a ladder there where I can climb up and down. Okay. I must have missed that. Okay, so this one's gonna go to the library. See if we can find something good here. Who is this? Who is this? Little Miss Free Spirit? Is that who that is?
evening, Miss Hartwood. That is your name, isn't it? I would be terribly embarrassed if it wasn't.
You're right. Emily Hartwood, Jeremy's niece. Nice to meet you.
Ruth Talon. Is that Perique you're smoking? How terribly quaint.
Maybe so, but I like it.
Would you care to share some? That smell is making me feel very nostalgic.
Is it all that you hope for?
I enjoy your light mockery, Miss Hartwood. I can tell we would make great friends.
How flattering. Too bad you're locked up in this place.
Your insincerity is really refreshing. I wish you were mad as I am, then you could stay.
Give it a few years and I might just be. Lunacy is one of my family's few privileges.
Oh, good. I'll be looking forward to it.
You don't know anything about what happened to Jeremy, do you?
Everyone here is really strange, and it's hard to know what to make of anything you hear. Occasionally, it sounds quite exciting, though. Good versus evil and all that. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have anything useful to share.
It doesn't matter. Thank you for the much-needed break.
Bon voyage.
Okay.
Emily
Alright, so I got
felt
something new.
surprised by how much she enjoyed the company of Ruth. There was something familiar and friendly about her, like they were old friends that simply forgot about each other.
Alright, let's look around, see if I can find anything useful. Lost Plantations of Louisiana.
Plantations of Louisiana. Thierry Briclot, 1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Derceto kept a modest production of Perique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Derceto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Derceto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Leras of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Derceto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artists' colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
Are you reading anything good?
A Brightness from Afar by Lord Boleskine? It's actually not bad.
Gots to get me some of that. I gots to get me that. Alright, so I'm in the library. Small parlor. Okay, so the door there can go back to the conservatory. Can I unlock it now? Oh no.
What is going on here?
Oh man, I didn't know it would trigger that. Okay. Alright, what am I missing here? Bolt cutters. Okay. Interesting enough.
Everything's back to normal.
Let me go search other areas first.
What's shut?
Bolt cutters. Bolt cutters. Okay, so that one's updated on Me Map. The drawing room is locked off. Lottie's room. And I already went in there. Alright, so that's everything. So back to the conservatory. Please, no terror visions. No terror visions. Okay, let's go. And that's the same room. So, hey, let me go in here and check something. See if little Miss Ruth is still here. After that little nightmare I had. And she is not. But there's a little note here. Brightness from Afar. That must have been I think that's the book she was reading. Okay, we'll do a little walk around the tree, make sure nothing new popped up. Which I doubt it did, but we'll just double check. Can't do anything about that window. Alright, let's go check the well and get that ladder set up. What you got there, little lady?
What are you doing sneaking around? You almost scared me to death.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your ritual. I wouldn't have guessed voodoo was in practice at a place like this.
The doctor may be all about science, but I know these roots have power.
Voodoo.
Do you know what's going on here?
I have a lot of movies that I watch on
I
there.
have a feeling Derceto is cursed.
There are several players with stakes in this game. Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground. And it would all be a lot better if you could get your uncle out sooner than later.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I wish you the best of luck, Miss Harwood. I really mean that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to look after my gumbo.
Your gumbo? I want some. I want some. You didn't even offer me any? How rude. Alright, let's go set that ladder up as soon as this is over, so I don't forget about it.
The housekeeper buried something in the flower patch beneath one of Dr. Gray's windows. She was singing in some Creole language, performing a peculiar bourgeois voodoo ritual. Certainly not an unfamiliar sight in the French Quarter, but voodoo had never felt this bitter to Emily.
Some evil voodoo. Ooh, bolt cutters. Yes, please. Open that. See what I got.
It worked.
Well, obviously, that's what bolt cutters do. I have a water hose now. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Oh, that's probably what I'm going to do to reach down the well. Okay, okay. Got it, got it. Let's prop you back up. There we go. Now I can go up and down. Ew. Mummified cat. Okay. Beast of burden.
What's that?
Or
It's another piece of broken plate.
it's just going to make me fill it up with water and raise it up. Okay. For some reason, I thought you was just going to reach down there. Okay, so the hose goes over there. Is it automatically filling up? No, it goes over here and then right here. Okay, let's turn it on. What are you?
There we go.
There we go, guys. We got it. Okay, so that's the plate to the clock. Okay, we're gonna try that. All right, let me look at the map. Okay, I can't go back to the garage apparently. But let me see. Maybe the bolt cutters can get me through. Like if it's locked off now. Didn't I come up through there though? I did come up through that way. Oh, the ladder, of course. It's a quicker way to get back up. All right, so the clock is this way, I believe. Let's go double check some rooms. Was the clock this way? So upstairs. No, the clock was in the gallery, so I need to go back across the piazza. But let me check some of these doors here. Okay, nothing new there. The dining room. was wedged. And I think this was wedged up here.
It's wedged shut.
Yes. And then that was his office that I can't go into. All right, so let's go to the piazza. We'll go back the other way. And then we'll go fix this here little clock thing. Broken plate. Oh wait, there's another piece that I'm still missing. Okay. So I guess back down in the cellar I go. Look at the map before I leave here, make sure I'm not missing anything. So I couldn't get into the treatment room. There was, unless I'm missing something in room number 6 upstairs. But okay, so if the room's pink, that means there's still something in there. Okay, so let me go back to Jeremy's room. And I think I'm still missing a key to his chest, possibly. I think that's what that means. Yes, that's what that means. Okay. Alright, so I need to find a way to get the handle for the boiler. I guess that's the way I gotta go now. The boiler, okay, I know where that is. Repair the decorative plate on the clock and figure out the combination for the lock. Alright, so let's go to the boiler, guys. Let's go to the boiler. Maybe some cutscene or something will play there. And while I'm here, let's go check on the detectives.
I can't leave. I need to find Jeremy.
Meeting with the doctor, see how that's going. If anything new happened there. Nope. Okay, how do I get back down to the boiler? Okay, so the boiler room, kitchen, garden, conservatory. I was just there. Okay, I need to go back to the staircase this way. Got it. All right, hold on a second, guys. I will be right back. All right. All right, so go this way, down the stairs. All right, and back to the boiler room. Let's go.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win. because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the
Golly,
eyes
this
you needed.
this girl's
Your
brutal.
best and favorite guest, Grace.
Okay, so replace the missing valve, obviously. Okay, so she said she saw.
It's another one of those plates for the talisman. It's also broken and missing some pieces.
She says she saw the piece. Where was it? In Cassandra's room? Yes. Okay, so which room is Cassandra's? No, wait. Patient files. Room number 8. Okay, so which room is number 8? Upstairs. McCarthy's room, Ruth's room, but that is locked off. I can't even get there. So I need to find a way to get to Grace's room at that big clock. But how the heck do I get there? Because the door's locked. Is it going to be open for me now? Here, let's go this way. Because Baptiste mentioned something about something in the wine cellar. And I have bolt cutters now, so maybe this is locked.
I need the key.
With nope, not with chains like I thought. And apparently the kitchen is now locked where I came from. So I can't go back that way, because now that's locked. Alright, so let's go this way. I need to find a way into Cassandra's room. Let me check the door back here. Just to make sure nothing changed on it. Okay, so back this way we go. Wait, let me check this door. I don't think I checked this door the whole time. And I still don't have the key to it, okay? So, nothing changed there. I need to get
I need the key.
into this room. Alright, so I'm missing something in one of these rooms. Okay, that's Jeremy's chest. I have not got that one yet. This room is explored. Okay, I got everything here. And I can't go this way. Alright, so I need to find out the combination to that safe. I still don't know what that did, what this little painting puzzle did. I have no idea. Okay, so I need to find out the combination to this safe. Okay, so let's look here. Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I'm sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. Okay, so it's something to do with this little symbol. Okay, so this. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I have 3 numbers, 3 names. So these must be my numbers. Okay, so William Argus, Franklin Mosig, Nora Keith. Okay. Franklin Moses, 9. Argus, 2. Nora, 4. So 9 to 4. So Franklin, William Argus was 2. Franklin was 9. And Nora was 4, if I believe correctly. So Nora's 4. Franklin, 9. Argus, 2. So 942. Okay, so this must be the order that they're in. So I keep forgetting the numbers. Argus is 2. Okay, so 2. Franklin's 9. 294. Okay. So 294. And then wrong button. 294. 294. So I need a Pisces and a Libra. So Pisces is that one. Okay. 294. So 9 is a Libra. The little loop with the little line underneath. That one. Okay. And 294 is a Taurus. Okay. Got it. We figured it out, guys.
Here we go.
Okay, the broken plate. So that's for the clock. Okay. Did it clear? Yes, so I've got this room done. Okay, so let's go. Oh, man. That's not what I wanted. Oh, crap. All right, girl. Better run. And back to normal. All right.
I don't understand what's happening.
Okay, all clear. All right, let's put this piece in here.
I think I've seen this somewhere.
Okay. All right, so what can I do with this? Can I rotate it? I cannot. Yes, I can. Okay, that piece is gonna go there. That piece is
There
gonna
was
go there.
something in Jeremy's notebook about this.
All right, I guess let me look at his notebook then. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be that bottom left page. All right. Okay, so the cracks are going to go off to the sides and then toward the bottom. Okay. That's not correct. I think that one's in the right spot. All right, that one's got to go there. This one's gonna have to go here. I think that's correct. Okay, that looks correct to me. So, what am I doing? Okay. These, everything looks good. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. All right, I had to trigger the autosave, guys, so I'm going to have to call it there. Let me do a save real quick. I'm going to have to call it there. I got some things I got to go get done. I will be back later. Hope you guys enjoyed.